Get the camera all set up here. I'm right on time. Namaste. Aloha, dear ones. So, today I would like to talk to you about a few announcements of the church. I'm so grateful to see it growing and expanding and people really discovering what it's really about and what we're really doing here. And we're really bringing like-minded people together to create peace and abundance on planet Earth, and that uh, requires, first of all, looking inside ourselves because I need to be the change I want to see in the world, and I need to be um, the best reflection and example of that as I possibly can be. And so, and it all starts with the self, right? And that goes with each and every one of us. And in order for the whole world to change and live in harmony and peace with one another and bliss, and it is possible, but it takes us doing our work individually and then connecting with others and working on solutions. And the first, like, I really see creating multiple, many alternative affordable solutions to the basic human needs, the pyramid of human needs. And, you know, shelter and water is on the top priority because um, if we work together as a human race, we can fix that problem within months. We are powerful. And the more we gather together as communities and families, groups, we really start having ripple effects on the planet. And what used to be really hard or really like unforeseeable all of a sudden becomes more and more possible, and more people get on. And then all of a sudden, more and greater, and all of a sudden, whoa, the world changed. And I believe in the human race. I do. I wouldn't be putting all of this energy for the last 20 years if I didn't. And I believe in the team that I have assembled. I trust them wholeheartedly, and I'm excited to see their individual ripple effects within each temple. For those of you that don't know anything about the Church of Flames, Flames is an acronym for, and each of the letters of the acronym have its own temple and its own crew of people that are creating groves. And when I say groves, I'm referring to communities, um, but like that are interconnected, really serving one another, really communicating effectively and efficiently, sharing nutrients, lifting each other up, sharing resources, sharing ideas from the space of we and the accountable I instead of the needy, greedy I. And those are two totally different spaces, two totally different things. There's 11 people watching right now. I'm super stoked about that. Thank you to everyone that's watching and tuning in. I really appreciate it. Um, and yeah, so that being said, I want to have a few announcements to go over, and I'm going to use my notebook because, well, I'm okay with using a notebook. So, the first of all, I'd like to congratulate Erin Clavel. She has served as our secretary from the ground up, and she has taken on the position of the president of the Temple of Equality. And I feel she's been called to that position for a very long time, and that meant me giving up a board member and not knowing what that new board member will feel. But I really, Erin's so perfect for the job and so dedicated to the exploration of what equality looks like. And I'm really excited because through equality, we as an organization are developing a lot of our welcome package and introduction package to new members, so that you have some memorabilia and some understanding, and feel welcomed and appreciated for being here, because it really does take the world to change the world. Actually, it takes uh, probably about a million dedicated people that are just like creating ripple effects. And I'm sure that there's a number of statistic out there, um, and I'm not really worried about that. What I'm worried about is being the best me I can be, and being learning, growing, expanding on a daily basis. No, I am not perfect, and I'm not claiming to be at all. In fact, I am learning and growing on a daily basis and getting better and better and better. And am I perfect as I am in this moment of now? Heck yeah. And so are you. Whatever your trials and tribulations you're going through in life, or believe it or not, it's absolutely perfect for you in this moment in time, because you are a creator. There's not a human being on planet Earth that thinks, that has brain activity, that is not a creator. We're all creators. And the more we dive into taking a look at what that looks like, how do I create? How am I creating? How am I responsible? The deeper you fall into accountability. The more you understand, the more I understand how powerful of a creator I am, the more I realize my true accountable nature. And I am deepening that accountability on a daily basis. I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm softening. I'm also becoming more and more open and receptive and calm, because I'm a pretty masculine force. I'm go, go, create, create, go. And I'm really bringing it into balance, because everything is set up in balance. And we explore some of these things within different aspects of the church. And you're more than welcome. We're not saying we're right, but I am saying that there's quantum physics and mathematics to back up the things that I do say. So I feel good about that. And if somebody wants to argue with mathematics, awesome. I'm send you love. Anyway, um, so there's a lot of people on here today, and I'm stoked about that. Thanks for tuning in. Um, Here in the next month or so, I'll have somebody assisting me, so that I can engage with different people, and really get you guys involved as a community, both on these live streams, as well as in real life. We're really growing and expanding, and uh, I'm in high gratitude. So everybody that's chosen to be involved thus far, thank you. To my wonderful board of directors and all of the temple presidents and their teams, thank you. To all the, just thank you. The next thing that with Erin Clavell taking on that job as president of the Temple of Equality, she's put together an 8-week program. And week 1 launched last Monday, a few days ago. It was perfect, and that's what we all are, is perfect. And I think that when we start exploring equality, and we start exploring accountability, and then all of a sudden we start seeing the gifts and values that each individual has, their own unique special blend to the whole. And it's the more we dive into that, the more conscious and aware we become, the more we see those gifts, and the more we're seeing those gifts instead of expressing or entertaining judgments. They're on polar sides of the thing, and once again, there's that balance, right? But it's all about the whole thing is balanced. It's where I choose to entertain my reality within that balance, and that's up to me, and for you, that's up to you. That's that accountability thing. So I really look forward to diving in to the Temple of Equality. Please join us for week 2. I left the link to week 1, the video on link the link to the video of week 1 in the Temple of Equality, and that's kind of a welcome and an introduction over of what we're going to be learning in the Temple of Equality over the course of the next 8 weeks. And next week, Aaron is and I and many others, we're sending out the invite to have a live discussion, and we'll probably do it on Discord. And if you would like an invitation link to our Discord so you can join us, please reach out to me or the Church of Flames on Facebook, preferably, or Messenger. And we will send you a link to our Discord channel so you can join in that meeting. And it also provides many other things on Discord in which we are up to. So if you'd like that link, reach out to me. I'll send it to you. Make sure you respond to that link within 24 hours of me sending it to you, because it does terminate. So, and I'll have to send you a new link after 24 hours. So, that being said, next Monday, we're going to be having a conversation about Lovefest Day for week 2 of equality, and different ways that we can that we have, or ideas, or different ways that people can celebrate Lovefest Day. And for me, uh, well, I'll just tell you what Lovefest Day is. Lovefest Day is every time the moon crosses Venus. It happens once a month, about every 28 days. And if you're familiar with female cycles, that's in harmony with that usually. And there's fluctuations in all of that. There's fluctuations in all of everything that we're doing, and that's because we are creators, and that's one of the reasons why. And there's lots of things at play, and so the more conscious you are and aware that you are of all of the little things at play, while still taking an accountable stance within your own life and what's going on in your life, well then you're not blaming people, and you're taking action, or at least have conscious awareness of your creation and how you're creating. And so with Lovefest Day, everybody is just a little bit more open and receptive to receiving love. And so it's all about, for us in celebrating Lovefest Day, it's all about taking time and space to make sure that you're loving yourself and give yourself some love, and making a conscientious effort to send some love. Because if people are open to receiving it just a little bit more that day, then isn't it a great time to give it? And so for me, I've always promoted three giving yourself 3 sets of 3. I love you, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself, and have it look however you want. I love myself. There's a lot of people out there on planet Earth that can't like authentically say I love myself, and that's okay. You know what? Like I said earlier, you're perfect as you are now, where you are now. And wherever you are at in your journey, that is perfect. But the greatest thing that you could do is realize that you are worthy, that you are good enough, that you are capable, and that you are worthy of receiving love. And that it's okay to give yourself love. And if you're in a space where you can't say that to yourself, rather that be looking in the mirror into your eyes or just saying it at all. If you have a hard time with that, um, maybe start out with I am worthy. I am I'm good enough. I'm good enough. I am valuable. I am valuable. And honoring that. And if you don't feel it when you say it some more. Say it, say it, say it. I am valuable. I am valuable. I am valuable. I am worthy. I am I am of high value. I am valued. I am valued. Right? So say whatever you need to say, and whatever it is going to come up in your natural knowing if you give it some time and space for it to come up. You'll know what you need to say to yourself. And just realize that you can give yourself any type of energy that you would like at any point in time. You always have that choice. You can give yourself energy. Um, that being said, I also promote 3 random or well thought out acts of kindness, as well as 3 people that you think of prior to Lovefest Day that have deeply impacted your life in a positive way, and share with them how much that they've impacted your life. And uh, I also want to, with that, point out that sometimes people impact your life in a positive way um, that years ago might have seemed very negative. And if you happen to have a relationship that comes to mind where that's the case, where in all actuality, what really made you upset uh, 10 years ago was one of the greatest things that ever happened, and you learned so much from it. Check in with yourself if you find yourself to have such a relationship, and reach out to that one this week on Love Fest on the 20th, because I really feel that I felt inspired to share that. Like, if you have somebody that is, there's a conflict from years ago where you realize that that person actually, and you learned a lot from it and it benefited you greatly, go back. I encourage you, or I invite you to go back and heal that relationship, have a conversation with that person. And if that person has happened to cross over, go inside, sit with yourself for a moment, bring that person to mind, and have that conversation. Because uh, it'll do great things for you, I promise, if you actually put the effort into um, taking the time and space to do that. That being said, um, those are not the only ways to celebrate Love Fest Day. And it's really all about lifting the loving vibrations on the planet and giving more love and bringing conscientious focus of our attention to do so on one day a month. And that day is August 20th, and we're going to be talking about that prior to Love Fest Day on Monday, inequality. So I will post in the comments, and I will post on my Facebook page, and I will post on the church's Facebook page the time that that live is happening, or when the video will launch if we don't do a live. We will do a live on Discord no matter what for those that want to join us, but rather, yeah, we'll see how that all works out. But I will keep you updated, so plan on it and just look for the information. And we look forward to week 2 of the Temple of Equality. This is something that I feel like all of the new members, all of the members of the church, should go through, should explore, because there's valuable insight and exploration into the self that's going to be happening, that really starts having a huge effect on all of your relationships, everything in your life. And when we start working together like that, from taking a look inside and growing and evolving and shifting and readjusting, oh man, uh, the world just gets more beautiful and beautiful. And uh, this chicken definitely has something to say. So anyway, I don't know if you guys heard the chicken. I'm guessing that you did. Um, so yeah, on Wednesday, at some point in time, I go live every Wednesday at 3:33 Mountain Standard Time. So thanks for being here. If you're seeing this later, hit the subscribe button. Get involved. I do a wide variety. Often I give a lesson of whatever I've been going through the day, or something that I'm seeing or experiencing in the collective, and I just go off of usually whatever I'm inspired to talk about. And we'll see how long this live goes, because I do have something for you that's really deep, and we'll see how much time we have once I get done with all of the information. So Wednesday, Lovefest Day, August 20th. We are many of the members and of the board and the Temple of Fire, and uh, uh, are participating in a peace parade, a Man in the Mirror peace parade. And when you listen to Michael Jackson, I don't know if anybody's a Michael Jackson fan. If so, leave beautiful comments uh, in the comments. But we're doing a Man in the Mirror, and that's exactly what we're talking about. Is taking a look at the man in the mirror, and that's really how we start creating peace and abundance for all life on planet Earth, is by looking at ourselves and actually looking into the mirror and seeing where we can make adjustments, where we're holding on to pain, where we're holding on to shame, and shifting that internally, shifting that in our thoughts. So anyway, we're going to be doing a peace parade. Seems so perfect that we're doing it on Lovefest Day, and I will be going live. It's still scheduled for 3:33. However, I do not know my rehearsal times yet. That hasn't been cleared. So I will let you know when I'm going on live, but plan on 3:33, and plan on being at Lovefest Day with us, and join us at least from a live stream in Las Vegas for the Peace Parade. So next announcement I'd like to make is to congratulate Rob Wright. He's an incredible human being, longtime friend of mine. He's been living off grid, sustainable for 18, 20 years, and he has taken on the position of president of the Temple of Sustainability. He's going to do a great job. He is a natural leader, and he leads by example, and is one of the most Christ-like human beings I have ever met in my entire life. And he is a dear brother, and I trust him with everything. So I really look forward to seeing how he grows and develops his temple, and there's all kinds of opportunities to get involved. And sustainability is definitely something we need to be focusing on as a human race, and within all interactions of our life, like not just power and water and the things that, but like our energy, my energy, where I put my energy, what energy am I giving back to myself, in order to sustain. You know, we got to give ourselves some energy. We got to give ourselves some time, some love, some good food. We have to really take the time to have that added balance. Like if we're working all the time and we don't take time to relax and enjoy and receive and accept, then what was the good of working so hard? And if we're not working at all and we're lazy in bed and da 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 da, uh, you can continue to do that, but the other side of things, it requires some work, and so like, uh, it's really important to be healthy and stable and well being and centered, right, between those two extremes by getting engaged, doing some work, realizing that you can put active effort into creating the things that you want. But it's also really important to then sit back and allow the universe to give and allow and accept and receive and enjoy it. And so, that's really a deep part of what I've been learning in my own life for the last 5 years. So, and I'm getting better and better and better every day at it, and I'm encouraging you to do the same. Give yourself at least a little bit of time and space just to relax. Give yourself a foot bath. Check it out. I'm multitasking right now. Look at this. See? I'm giving myself a foot bath because I do have a busy day today. And yet I'm feeling very relaxed, very nurtured, very blessed. So, another announcement, the Temple of Art, Chris Coleman. Chris Coleman could use some assistance. Chris Coleman could use a really good secretary. Chris Coleman could use a team that wants to create and support artists globally. Chris Coleman could use a team that could get his first primary focus, which is building a sculpture park in central Utah, down in the Marysville area. And I really feel like Chris Coleman is art. He's so much art that he needs a team of helpers and assisters and that can assist him in navigating and getting A, B, C, D, and E down on paper so that, and then delegating, being able to delegate that out to a team. And he also needs a team. So if your heart is inspired to work with one of my favorite artists on the planet, in my opinion, one of the most creative, clever, he's pretty unique, that Chris Coleman. So if you want to be inspired and work with a very unique, artistic, beautiful being, shoot me a message, shoot the church a message. If you have Chris, you could even reach out to Chris Coleman. It's Chris Coleman at churchofflames.org. And yeah. So if you'd like to get involved in the art team, awesome. Please do so. Realize that we are expanding, and we definitely built this thing to be a worldwide organization, and our mission and our purpose is worldwide. So also on the Chris Coleman and the Temple of Art and his sculpture park, he has a whole bunch of every one of them's unique, and they're not copied. They're a bunch of metal hearts, and they're great little fridge magnets. They're great little, and they're $5 a piece, and all of the money goes towards Chris Coleman creating a sculpture park down in Marysville area. And I really look forward to seeing what he creates. So, that being said, yeah, reach out if you want a heart. It's hearts across Utah, but in all reality, we're doing hearts across the world. So if you want a Chris Coleman, one of a kind Chris Coleman art heart, get him now. I think he only made like I don't know, I'm guessing probably 3,000 of them. So they are going to be collector's items. And they're a collector's item that you can afford and that goes towards a very worthy cause. So please support Chris Coleman if you have, if your heart tells you to get a heart, get one. So, and then another announcement, we have our first fundraiser coming up for the year, the first one this year. We've only done a couple prior. We're so grateful for everybody that has contributed to the Church of Flames. We have a PayPal that can be found on our Church of Flames Facebook page. It's also on our website at churchofflames.org. And I will be posting it again today on my Facebook page so that it's easy to find. But we are having a fundraiser in Salt Lake at the Salt Lake City, or the Salt Lake City Sanctuary. Sorry, no, the Salt Lake Sanctuary. And that's courtesy of our dear brother Joshua Roberts, who's just such an example. He's a walking example of being the change that he wants to see in the world. And I see him doing that, and I'm so grateful. Thank you for donating your space to us, being in alignment with our purpose. Thank you, Josh, for all that you're doing to promote this event. And I really look forward to this event. I will be coming into Salt Lake for that event. I will be spinning fire at that event. There will be lots of fire. And we're going to start it off with Shen and the Temple of Love is going to start us out with some call and response kirtans, which is really great way to really start using your body as the vibrational being that it is, and choosing to vibrate with other human beings and in a special way. And so that's going to be a little bit enhanced, most likely, because we are also going to be having a cacao ceremony, which cacao contains anandamide, and anandamide is the bliss chemical. It's found in cacao, and it's what's released when you enter into the flow state. Just a little bit of knowledge about anandamide. It's also uh, uh, it, it comes from the Sanskrit word ananda, which means bliss. I am bliss. I am ananda. Anyway, that being said, please join us if you can, if you're in the Salt Lake area on September 20th. It will be at Salt Lake Sanctuary from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. And we will be serving a healthy yet light dinner, but it will be very nutritious and yummy. And uh, there's details on the event page. As things are added, we'll add them. If you have something that you would like to donate towards a raffle, or to create energy for the church, or if you have anything on our needs list, please feel free to reach out. We're teamwork makes the dream work, and so yes, join us at the Salt Lake Sanctuary on August 20th. Sorry, August 20th is Lovefest Day. September 20th is our Fueling the Flames fundraiser. And it really takes fuel to add to the flame in order for the flame to keep burning. And this is true. And some of us have talents and skills that we can donate. Some of us have time and energy, and some of us have money. We all have different things that we can contribute to work together to start creating solutions for humans, human beings and our planet and all the other species of life on this planet, because we're all connected. And it's important that we start uh, operating from a conscientious space and creating solutions, because it is up to us. And we are the ones we've been waiting for, and nobody else is going to come in and do that for us. That is also part of accountability. And so, um, that being said, see you at Fueling the Flames. If you can't make it and you'd like to donate to the Church of Flames, either for our, well, we will have an online fundraiser, and we will be streaming live from that fundraiser. However, we are fully open to accept and receive all kinds of donations. We are really doing some magical things, and we have some wonderful projects all set up to go ahead and start working on. And however, uh, in most of those, the thing that is missing is money. So, but we have a 501c3 now. We can give you a tax deductible in kind or monetary receipt, whichever you need. Rather, you're donating a gift, that would be an or a gift or a trade or a talent, that would be, or a service, that would be an in-kind donation. We would give you a receipt. You would fill out that for whatever you felt market value was for that, and then that becomes you and the IRS's thing, but it is tax deductible. Um, and if you would like to donate money and you're donating a large sum of money, or even if you're donating a small amount of money and you would like a receipt, just reach out to us. And we'll give you a monetary uh, uh, tax deductible receipt for donating towards our cause. And yeah, I'm stoked. So please check us out. We're doing wonderful things. And then I only have really one more announcement, and that is we will be doing fire baptisms at Yin on Fire. Yin on Fire is this beautiful festival that's really about, um, yin, feminine energy, receptive energy, really coming to own its power and be on fire and be the bright, beautiful, feminine energy that is really makes everything work. Because without the feminine, the masculine just wouldn't know. Once again, there's that balanced system, right? And there's varying degrees of that, and that's actually what creates the yin and yang. And if you want to get further into that and you want to explore that system, then check out the I Ching, because that's what the I Ching is, and that's where the yin yang comes from. So it's actually a very, very beautiful and amazing thing. Far, in my opinion, far greater of an accomplishment and an understanding than the Great Pyramids. It's that cool. So if you want to uh, look into that. If you have interest in looking into that, reach out to me. I'll shoot you in a few directions, or check out my I Ching readings for the world. If you just want to get a little bit of exposure, that channel is found on our on this Church of Flames channel. It's um, yeah, I do. I'm working on doing them as often as I can, and definitely when I'm inspired to do so. Um, it is going to get to be where it is a daily basis for the world, and I'm getting there. I roll for myself every day, um, and it has really led to because it's only about you and yourself and your relationship to your outside circumstances in the current moment of now. There's no dogma, no outside of your relationship to myself. And so, if you want to check that out and understand, uh, get it, get an understanding, feel for what it is. That's a good place to start. Is checking out some of my Eating Rolls for the World videos. Um, that being said, we're gonna have a fairly significant presence on main stage at Yin on Fire. Very grateful to be there and invited to be there. Um, I will be performing with Adrian and several of the other members of uh, the church and Fire.Me Circus and new members of the, you know, we all have this very long. Me and Adrian have a 20-year history of doing fire together. So uh, uh, we'll be at Yin on Fire, and if you want more information, just Google Yin on Fire. Tickets are still available. It's down near Zion. It's like at almost in Zion's National Park. It's being held at the Ponderosa Ranch Resort. Um, and it is October 2nd through the 5th. And we will be doing baptisms on multiple days. There will be a workshop available. We will have a booth there where you can get involved, find out more information on us. There will also most likely be being cacao offered for sale there. You'll be able to meet some of our leadership, and you'll definitely be able to see and get a feel for uh, what this church is all about at that festival. And you'll be able to get a feel for what Yin on Fire is all about, because that festival is very much in alignment with what we're doing. It's its own thing, but I love the co-creation. It's all about co-creation. It's all about matching in uh, harmony, harmonious vibrations. And if you would like to go connect on a deep level with a collection of very, very beautiful people, I highly recommend going to Yin on Fire. If your heart's saying, yes, I need to be there, then definitely listen to that, because it is a beautiful thing that they have created, and I'm grateful to be a part of it. And I'm grateful to be being able to be a part of it with Fire, and I'm also grateful to be able to show up as a presence with the Church of Flames. And so let's see, Aaron's got some comments, and Aaron is, like I said earlier, the president of the Temple of Equality, and if she can answer any questions probably that you might have in this live feed. It looks like she's doing a great job, and I appreciate you, Aaron. Thank you so much for being on this live and navigating that. Let's see. We got yep. We are growing and evolving, and I am stoked. And we are connecting, and we are collecting, and we are creating, and it feels really, really, really good. We have. Let's see. With that being said, I think that's all of the announcements for this week. Make sure you join us on August 20th for Lovefest Day. The Monday prior to that, which is this coming Monday, for Temple of Equality, and where we're going to be talking about Lovefest Day and different ways to celebrate it and different ways of coming into the ability to give yourself love. And just getting to that point, having that discussion, because everybody is at different points, and the end goal is for you to be able to fully love yourself and just give yourself love and feel it with in every cell of your being. and all microcosms within. So, uh, yeah, let's get us all there. Let's get us all be able to love ourselves, because if we're loving ourselves, then we're not looking for love, validation of worth, and other things from outside sources when we can give it to ourselves. And that alone changes a lot on the planet. So it all starts with choosing in to celebrating Lovefest Day with us. So see you on Monday for that conversation, and let's explore. With that, what is the Church of Flames? What's its mission? And I feel like every time I do a live, at least until everybody knows what's up and what we're doing, it's important for me to read our mission statement. And our mission statement's fairly long for a mission statement, yet it's very clear, it's precise. You have a When you're done reading it, you have a clear vision of where we're coming from, what we're creating. And this is the overall Church of Flames mission statement and purpose. And then each of the temples have their own unique to that temple mission statement. And so I encourage you to explore. Our website site is still developing, expanding, growing, blossoming. It's going to become very interactive. The more we grow, the more interactive we are becoming, and the more ways in which you can get involved. If Here's the thing: if you want to get involved, reach out to one of us, please. We look forward to hearing from you. And without further ado, I will share our beautiful mission statement, because it's really what the church is all about. All right, so the Church of Flames' mission. Co-Flames is a sacred container providing education through arts, wellness, and sustainability for human and planetary evolution. That's our purpose. Our mission. We believe in the conscientious activation of one's godlike self. As creators, we hold sacred the value of free agency and our freedom of choice. In remembering our equanimity and our divinity, we transcend pain, fear, doubt, judgment, and shame into higher vibrational frequencies of compassion, forgiveness, understanding, acceptance, and accountability, expanding our own unique relationship to the divine. Co-Flames is the church of fire, love, art, music, equality, and sustainability that brings ideas into manifestation. Combining ancient wisdom with modern technologies allows for the creation of a sustainable planet. We believe that vibrational frequencies hold keys to transform our inner and outer worlds. Fire and sound offer frequencies that have the power to transform both metaphorically and literally. Ceremony, ritual, movement, and breath are centralized to the expansion of self-exploration and loving awareness. As above, so below. We are all one, operating within a unified state of consciousness. By uniting like-minded people and resources, we work together with a common purpose, creating peace and abundance for all life on planet Earth. Through education and presenting alternative solutions, we raise the frequency of our collective consciousness now. And this is so, and so it is. Uh-huh. And if you would like to join us on that journey, I invite you to do so. Reach out, let us know your talents, gifts, superhero powers, ways in which you feel like you can support resources that you might have available to you that we might need. And, you know, everything, like it really is, we could utilize just about any talent. And we look forward to creating with you. We very much look forward to that. So we're at 49 minutes and 40 seconds, and I'm going to go ahead and talk about uh, my own personal challenges this week from an accountable space and how I navigated through them and how beautiful and important they were to my growth. One of my favorite things from the Brian Brownie Walker translation of the I Ching um, is a spiritual practice that isn't practiced uh, that isn't practiced under fire is without value. And that is so true because it's not without being able to embody um, certain, shifting and consciously choosing into doing something different than you normally would. Um, Especially when uh, your ego really wants to react. And um, so, what I want to talk to you about is actually referred to as mental alchemy or mental transmutation. And I found myself uh, really, really, really mad this week for a day this week. I don't get mad very often. The last time I got mad on this level um, was 5 years, 6 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago at the Fireshire. Um, and did I feel every reason to feel totally justified in my anger? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Was my anger. Could have I just. Yeah, I could have justified my anger. And I was mad, really, really, really mad for probably a half an hour, 45 minutes. Um, and actually recorded a video, which I don't know whether or not I'll share or not. But I did record it because I knew that I was going to I was taking space to deal with myself. And that's the first step is taking space. Um, and I started looking at it and I was like, okay, well, I know that everything in my outside world is a reflection of my inner state of being, my inner thoughts, my inner, you know, where in my life am I showing up, or do I have the same conflict going on where I'm the other end of that? And uh, I realized very quickly that there were some things that uh, I hadn't kept my word with, and that I hadn't. Uh, not only did have I not kept my word with it, I haven't went to any extent to communicate how I am going to keep my word with the other person involved, and it's like whoa, I can see how this can, and all of a sudden it brought me a deeper awareness of uh, where those other people are or could be so that I could have compassion. My heart started softening. I started opening up to possibilities and choosing to step into a supportive state instead of a judging state. And it took me about an hour and a half to go from being really, 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 really mad and choosing not to react, thank goodness, because 5 years ago I did, and it did cause some destruction and chaos, and because and that's what these energies do. If we're spewing anger all over everybody, uh, guess I'm probably gonna get an angry reaction. I'm gonna create more anger energy until it's transmuted. It's gonna be whatever energy, and it's just gonna be regurgitated and expanded um, uh, until it's transmuted. And so, I just wanted to let you know that no matter what seems to be going on, we really do have the power to. Uh, yeah, and it's funny because in earlier in video that I did right before that. I went and filmed some fire yoga videos, my lesson series, and I had half an hour prior to this had said, uh, I have the power in mind, I have the freedom in mind to consciously select any state instantaneously. And I had just shared that with my in my lessons, uh, my fire yoga lessons, and then I had to really come back and practice it, and it was not an easy. Uh, it wasn't an easy practice, but I got through it, and it was practice, and I got through it, and I'm really glad that I did because I feel so much better, feeling whole and complete and at peace and bliss, and in this space than in the angry, crazy, raw space. Um, and it's interesting because there was about a half an hour of my ego really fighting to keep a hold of that anger and keep a hold of that perspective, and like, are you sure you don't want to think about this? You know, and like you know, and yet, so I had to really choose consciously out of it, and then I throughout the day for the rest of the day, and I just chose to take space all day, and I'm really grateful that I did. And the next day, I had some new awareness come in, and that felt good, and now today, the issue that I was mad about is still there. It's still there. Um, there's actually two of them. Still, still big issues. However, they're not big issues, and I trust that they're going to be handled in a beautiful way. And I trust in my ability to inspire for things to be handled in a beautiful way, and that is a much different energy to approach somebody with, or to interact or get all over everybody, than an angry one. And yeah, so uh, just know that it is absolutely okay for you to take space. It is okay to not react, and whatever's going on, go sit down and uh, and really promoting getting into meditation, and that's because I'm really deepening my meditation practice on a daily basis, and I am seeing huge benefits in my own life, and so I encourage you to start developing a meditation practice, whatever that looks like for you. Um, uh, so I would recommend starting out with 5-10 minutes, and then increase 5 minutes every week or two, whatever your goals, whatever works for you. But I noticed that when I sit in silence, um, some type of solution is presented or created, and um, that feels really good. And so I figured I'd share it with you. Um, so hope to see you at some of our events. Please join us on Monday for equality. Join us Wednesday for my weekly sermon, uh, which will be live for Lovefest Day, and in Vegas. Vegas Lovefest Day! And join us in September 20th, for our fueling the fire, or fueling the flames fundraiser, and then see us at Yin on Fire. And if you want to get involved, reach out. You all remember and continue discovering the powerful being that you are. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Much love. Namaste.